For this Labour leader, things are looking up. Their message to the point, their manifesto over 100 pages long, but short on any new promises, no risks being taken here. There was something of a false start.
My generation is being let down by the Labour Party and this manifesto. You say that you're offering...
But this, a leader who won't be thrown off course.
We gave up on being a party of protest 5 years ago. We want to be a party of power.
Halfway through this election campaign, but here in Manchester it feels closer to the win than that. And Keir Starmer beginning to lean in.
A manifesto for wealth creation, a plan to change Britain. Because there is so much potential in this country, so much possibility if we stand together as four nations and back the ambition people have for their family and their community.
But nothing new today. Everything in this manifesto's already been announced. Starmer clearly doesn't think he needs a hard sell to voters. This is a 132-page document. On the cover it says change, but there's not a single new policy in it you haven't already announced. Is this a Captain Caution manifesto designed to protect your poll lead?
No. It is a serious plan for the future of our country. And every single policy in this document, policy after policy after policy, has been carefully thought through and tested to ensure that we can deliver it. This is a serious plan, carefully thought through. It's not about rabbits out the hat. It's not about pantomime. We've had that. I'm running as a candidate to be Prime Minister, not a candidate to run the circus.
But if the Labour leader and his team get this over the line, they will have to run a country, and that will take more than a one-word slogan. When you're talking about change, don't you really mean patience for the British people, that they're going to have to wait because you're not doing anything radical enough to really change this country?
Well, I think it's really radical to bring in the non-dom tax loophole to get the 40,000 appointments we need in our NHS to fix the dentistry.
If you don't get growth in the first 2-3 years, you're going to either have to cut or raise taxes. That's the truth.
But we're going to get growth.
And what if you don't get growth?
Well, I reject that hypothesis. We have a credible, a serious plan for growth in this manifesto. That is what this manifesto is all about, and that's what we're going to deliver.
Today at the G7, Rishi Sunak, away from the campaign trail, seemingly offered some sympathy by his Italian counterpart. But clear, this election comes down to just one issue.
You've seen two manifestos this week, and there's a clear choice at this election. We published a manifesto that's going to cut taxes for people in this country, and the Labour manifesto that was published today made it clear that taxes are going to rise.
But Starmer adamant this isn't the case. Can I just have a moment of honesty about this? Because if you don't raise taxes, you don't have enough money, do you, to rebuild public services?
I reject that argument. I reject this suggestion that is out there that all we can hope for our economy is that we flatline forever.
You think you're going to win, don't you?
Well, I've always said we've got to earn every vote. I've said polls don't predict the future. But as you would expect, I know the public would expect anybody who wants to be Prime Minister to be ready to hit the ground running.
There's no sign of Starmer slowing down, travelling to a football club in Cheshire to tackle yet another Tory target seat. Well ahead and determined to keep it that way.
Thank you so much.
Beth Rigby, Sky News, Manchester.